piece of you. The piano waits, then gently falls like snow on broken ground. This room remembers how we loved in every fragile sound. I close my eyes, the strings pull tight around my fading breath. This song knows more about my heart than anyone I've met. I'm singing where the violin learned my name, where my tears learn how to breathe. Every note is calling you, but you don't hear me. The melody still says your name, even when I don't. I didn't teach this pain to stay. The violin wrote it in my soul. Your silence sits beside the bed like it belongs to me. I talk to shadows in the dark like they can still believe. The bow moves slow across the strings like time refusing to heal. Every sound becomes the truth I'm too afraid to feel. If love was meant to fade away, why does it sound so real? Why does this violin still cry everything I fear? I'm singing where the violin learned my name, where my heart forgot to run. Every harmony is shaped by you, even when you're gone. The melody won't let me lie. It plays what I can't say. I didn't choose this lonely song. The violin remembers anyway. If I could silence every string, I'd still hear you inside. Love doesn't end when voices stop. It echoes when we try. I hold the bow like it's your hand still shaking in the air. If this is all that's left of us, I'll meet you in the sound right there. I'm standing where the violin learned my name, where goodbye feels unfinished. Every note is falling slow, but never missing. I let the music break my heart so I don't have to speak. If love still lives in any form, it's crying through the violin in me. It knows my name. It knows your name. I waited for the light to rise, to spill its answers on the floor. I thought it had to be overwhelming to mean anything more. But but it arrived in muted colors, barely lifting from the ground. Not enough to call it shining, just enough to be around. I once believed that hope was loud, that it demanded to be seen. Now I trust the quieter glow that asks for nothing in between. This was the light that learned to stay low, not to guide me, not to save. It didn't chase the dark away, it only showed me where I stand. No blinding truth, no sudden change, no moment to bestow, just a steady, patient presence, the light that stayed low. The piano moves with careful weight, each note choosing where to land. The violin curves around the air, never asking to command. I stopped reaching for a sign, stopped asking what comes next. I let the moment hold its shape without insisting it confess. I thought clarity would feel like certainty, like something fine, oh, something whole. Instead it came as quiet trust, a warmth I didn't have to hold. This was the light that learned to stay low, not to guide me, not to save. It didn't chase the dark away, it only showed me where I stand. No blinding truth, no sudden change, no moment to bestow, just a steady, patient presence, the light that stayed low. Maybe peace is not a sunrise, not a sky suddenly clear. Maybe it's the soft and knowing that I don't need to disappear. This was the light that learned to stay low, and I finally let it be. I didn't lift it any higher, I didn't ask it more of me. If tomorrow brings another shade, I'll meet it just as slow, with the gentle glow that carried me, the light that stayed low. Still here. I didn't notice when the pressure eased. It left without a sound. All the weight I learned to carry slowly loosened its hold on the ground. I had lived with tightened shoulders, with the future pulled too near. Then something opened quietly and gave my body air. I wasn't searching for relief, I wasn't asking to be free. It happened when I stopped explaining what the ache had done to me. began to exhale, not in relief but release. No miracle, no turning point, just a gentler sense of ease. I didn't fix what came before, I didn't rewrite the tale, I simply felt my spirit loosen as my soul began to exhale. The piano stays in open space, letting silence do its part. The violin curves around the moment, tracing breath instead of heart. I stop rehearsing endings, stop bracing for the fall. I let the present hold me without demanding more at all. I once believed that healing spoke with certainty and light. Now I trust the subtle changes that arrive with you to fight. This was the way my soul began to exhale, not in relief but release. No miracle, no turning point, just a gentler sense of ease. I didn't fix what came before, I didn't rewrite the tale, I simply felt my spirit loosen as my soul began to exhale. Maybe peace is not an answer, not a place I'm meant to stay. Maybe it's the brief permission to stop holding everything. This was the way my soul began to exhale, and I didn't rush away. I stayed inside the softness until it taught me how to stay. If I carry anything forward now, it's this delicate detail, the quiet moment I release my breath, the way my soul breathe in. The day loosened its grip on color, light thinning along the walls. I felt something settle inside me before I understood it at all. Not joy, not sorrow exactly, something quieter, harder to name. It waited where words hesitate and never asked me to explain. I used to force each feeling forward, demanding it choose a side. Now I let the moment gather itself and arrive in its feelings took a dusk, soft around every edge. They didn't rise, they didn't fall, they simply learned to rest. No sharp outline, no clear design, no truth I had to trust, just emotions finding form at dusk and teaching me enough. The piano drifts with careful steps, never leaning too far ahead. The violin traces what I sense, then releases what is said. I stopped asking how long it would last, stopped wondering what it meant. Some moments aren't answers at all, their places the heart is sent. I thought understanding came from clarity, from naming every part. Now I know some feelings breathe best when they're left as they are. This was the shape my feelings took a dusk, soft around every edge. They didn't rise, they didn't fall, they simply learned to rest. No sharp outline, no clear design, no truth I had to trust, just emotions finding form at dusk and teaching me enough. Maybe peace is a temporary shape, not meant to hold or keep. Something that passes gently through and leaves the heartless steeped. This was the shape my feelings took at dusk, and I didn't turn away. I let the moment be incomplete, I let it choose its way. If it changes by morning light, that's more than fair enough. I'll remember how it felt at dusk and carry just that much. Still still warm. I had a thought I never spoke. It waited longer than it should. Not every truth demands a sound. Some stay silent because they're good. I watch the meaning leave my lips before it ever learned to form. The air around me understood. It held me still, it kept me warm. I used to rush to fill the gaps, afraid of space, afraid of pause. Now I trust the empty moments more than any spoken cause. sentence, and it didn't turn away. The piano moves in careful steps. The violin leans in, then retreats. They never force the moment through. They let the timing stay incomplete. I learned restraint from fragile sounds, from notes that chose not to arrive. Sometimes holding back the truth is how a heart stays kind. I don't need to name the loss or trace the moment something bent. Understanding comes at night when nothing else is meant. I let the quiet finish the sentence, say what I couldn't explain. No sharp ending, no confession, just a feeling loosening its chain. What I meant lived in the pause, not in something I could say. I let the quiet finish the sentence, and it didn't turn away. Maybe peace is learning when to stop, when not to push, when not to plead, letting silence do the work words were never meant to lead. I let the quiet finish the sentence, and I finally understood. Some endings don't require closure. They arrive when they're ready to. I'm still here, still breathing slow, no damage left to display. I let the quiet finish the sentence, and it stayed. It stayed. I stood close enough to feel your air, yet farther than I understood. There was a space I couldn't cross, no matter how gently I stood. My chest knew something wasn't right, but never found a way to say. It held the tension silently, letting reason drift away. I believed that closeness meant every gap would disappear, but even hands that almost touch can keep a quiet frontier. It's the distance my chest never measured, not in steps, not in time. A separation without motion, a line I couldn't define. I felt you near, I felt you fade, without a single sigh. It's the distance my chest never measured, and I learned to live inside. The piano leans into restraint, each note refusing to confess. The violin circles overhead, carrying more than it says. didn't lose you all at once. Nothing sudden tore apart. You slipped away in inches small, too subtle for my heart. I waited for a clearer break, a reason I couldn't name. But endings don't always arrive with something left to blame. It's the distance my chest never measured, not in steps, not in time. A separation without motion, a line I couldn't define. I felt you near, I felt you fade, without a single sign. It's the distance my chest never measured, and I learned to live inside. Maybe love isn't always lost. Maybe it's learning to see how closeness can exist beside a quiet possibility. It's the distance my chest never measured, and I don't fight it anymore. Some spaces aren't meant to be crossed. They teach the heart what it's for. I carry less, I breathe more slow. I let the feelings slide with the distance my chest never measured. Now we're resting deep inside, still breathing. It came like dusk without a sound, no warning written in the sky. One moment hope was gripping tight, the next my hands learned how to lie still. I thought relief would feel like triumph, like something earned through sleepless nights. Peace arrived in softer clothes and stood beside my doubts. I was prepared for sorrow's voice, for grief to make itself be known. Instead, a gentler presence stayed and claimed the space I'd call my own. It was the calm that arrived without permission, not to save me, not to change. It didn't rewrite what I survived, it simply eased the way. No sudden clarity or truth, no moment carved in flame, just calm settling quietly where pain once learned my name. The piano breathes between my thoughts, each note afraid to ask for more. The violin bends around the ache, then loosens what it carried before. I don't feel broken, I don't feel healed. I don't demand a clearer sign. I let the unanswered questions rest and give the moment time. I used to think that healing meant a visible, unmistakable shift. Now I trust the subtle ways the heart learns how to live. was the calm that arrived without permission, and I didn't ask it why. I let it sit beside my heart. I let the night pass by. If this is all that healing gives, I'll take it just the same. Came like dusk without a sound, no warning written in the sky. One moment hope was gripping tight, the next my hands learned how to lie still. I thought relief would feel like triumph, like something earned through sleepless nights. But peace arrived in softer clothes and stood beside my doubts. I was prepared for sorrow's voice, for grief to make itself be known. Instead a gentler presence stayed and claimed the space I'd called my own. It was a calm that arrived without permission, not to save me, not to change. It didn't rewrite what I survived, it simply eased the weight. No sudden clarity or truth, no moment carved in flame, just calm, settling quietly where pain once learned my name. The piano breeze between my thoughts, each note afraid to ask for more. The violin bends around the ache, then loosens what it carried before. I don't feel broken, I don't feel healed, I don't demand a clearer sign. I let the unanswered questions rest and give the moment time. I used to think that healing meant a visible, unmistakable shift. Now I trust the subtle ways the heart learns how to live. It was a calm that arrived without permission, not to save me, not to change. It didn't rewrite what I survived, it simply eased the weight. No sudden clarity or truth, no moment carved in flame, just calm, settling quietly where pain once learned my name. Maybe peace is not a destination, not an answer I can hold. Maybe it's the quiet courage to stop demanding more. It was the calm that arrived without permission, and I didn't ask it why. I let it sit beside my heart, I let the night pass by. If this is all that healing gives, tears, I'll take it just the same. The calm that arrived without permission and taught me how to stay. Carried more than I could name, held every feeling far too tight. I thought that strength meant never bending, never letting go at night. But something softened in the dark, not a voice, not a sign, just a knowing settling slowly, teaching me another kind. I used to think that love survived by holding on through every test. Now I see how letting breathe can sometimes love us best. This is what my heart learned to hold gently, not the past, not the pain, just the truth without its edges, without the need to explain. I don't clutch what's slipping away, I don't beg it to stay. I hold the feeling carefully, then let it move its way. Let it move its way. The piano leans into restraint. The violin learns when to fall. They don't rush toward resolution. They don't demand it all. I listen more than I respond. I let the moment breathe. Some things lose their weight at last when we stop asking them to leave. I don't rewrite the ending now. I don't wish it understood. I take the shape the moment gives and find that it is good. And this is what my heart learned to hold gently, not the past, not the pain, just the truth without its edges, without the need to explain. I don't clutch what's slipping away, I don't beg it to stay. I hold the feeling carefully, then let it move its way. Maybe healing isn't rising. Maybe it's learning how to rest, letting go of every answer, trusting what remains is best. This is what my heart learned to hold gently, and I finally understand. Some love stays by changing shape, not by holding a demand. If I keep anything at all, it's the peace I couldn't name. What my heart learned to hold gently and never hold the same. sky stayed still above my head, like it forgot to fall. I walk through streets of empty dreams and echoes of it all. The violin trembles in my chest, a sorrow without end. I reach for moments that slipped away and can't begin again. I try to speak, but silence knows the weight I cannot bear. Every note becomes a bridge to places you're not there. When the sky forgot to fall, I found your shadow there. Every sound, every fragile chord held traces of your care. I move through clouds and never weep, and streets that do not bend. When the sky forgot to fall, I wished it would descend. Against the walls and touches empty chairs. I hear the echoes of your voice floating through the air. The piano counts each lonely hour, like time has lost its way. Every song I play alone reminds me of yesterday. If love could linger anywhere, it would stay in my hand. But all I have are melodies and silence in the sand. When the sky forgot to fall, I found your shadow there. Every sound, every fragile chord held traces of your care. I move through clouds and never weep, and streets that do not bend. When the sky forgot to fall, I wished it would descend. I'd give back every peaceful night if it could bring you near, to hear your laughter in the wind and feel your presence here. But skies don't bend for broken hearts, and time cannot rewind. I stand beneath the frozen sky with all I could not find. When the sky forgot to fall, I carried it in me. Every note, every fragile sound becomes our memory. I walk through streets of silent dreams where your love used to glow. When the sky forgot to fall, I finally let you go. The sky forgot to fall. I wander through these empty halls where every shadow softly calls. Your laughter lingers faint and thin, a quiet ache was barely there. The walls absorbed my hidden prayer. I kept my love behind the door. Now it spills quietly on the floor. You never saw the nights I stayed, the words I hid, the price I paid. I gave my all without a sound, a fragile soul still underground. Faint echoes in empty halls, where silence lingers, memory falls. I loved so quietly, so slow, a heart that hoped you'd never go. Faint echoes in empty halls, your absence paints the faded walls. A muted cry beneath the rain, learning slowly to love again. I traced the lines of what we were in fragile light that fades to blur. I held my hope like fragile glass, but even light can't always last. I bent myself to fit your skies, ignored the cracks I couldn't hide. My love was soft, but it was loud inside my heart. Beneath the crowd, I stayed too long in borrowed light, hid every tear from every night. You left me with no sound, no sign. I fell apart in quiet eyes. Faint echoes in empty halls, where memory drifts and shadow calls. I loved in whispers, love too small, a trembling heart that tried to fall. Faint echoes in empty halls, the silence hums and sorrow sprawls. A muted cry beneath the rain. I'll rise again, but changed by pain. Maybe love should leave a trace, not hide in corners, soft embrace. Maybe hearts are meant to shout, not sink in silence filled with doubt. I'll gather pieces from below, let the quiet teach me slow. Some love is soft, some love won't stay, but shadows fade, they don't remain. Faint echoes in empty halls, but from the cracks a new voice calls. I love too gently, now I see strength is born in letting be. Faint echoes in empty halls, but slowly rising from it all. A fragile heart can learn to beat softly again, though incomplete. The silence hums, but I breathe, not broken yet, just learning me. I loved you low, I loved you true, and I will rise from what I knew. I gave my all to faded nights, to quiet words and fleeting lights. Every laugh we almost shared left empty rooms and silent air. I held your hand through fleeting days, hoping love would find its way. But every step I took with you took a piece of me too. You never knew the cost I bore, the things I left outside your door. I loved in whispers soft and true, and lost myself along with you. This is what I lost while loving, the silent pain, the endless shoving. I gave my heart and let it bleed for a love that never truly free. This is what I lost while loving, the quiet nights are soft because fragile soul, I let it bend, hoping you'd stay until the end. Your promises were almost there, like morning mist dissolving in air. I traced the light that didn't stay and watched my hope just slip away. I bent my dreams to meet your sky, ignored the cracks, refused to cry. The love I gave was so sincere, but vanished slowly year by year. I stayed too long in borrowed glow, hiding the tears I didn't show. You left me bruised but not alone. I found my strength in the unknown. This is what I lost while loving, the silent pain, the endless shoving. I gave my heart and let it bleed for a love that never truly free. This is what I lost while loving, the quiet nights are softly coming. A fragile soul, I let it bend, hoping you'd stay until the end. Maybe love should leave a mark, not fade away into the dark. Maybe hearts should speak their mind, not break while they fall behind. I'll gather pieces from the past, learn that not all things are meant to last. Some love is fleeting, some won't stay, but what I lost will guide my way. This is what I lost while loving, but in the pain I'm discovering a stronger heart, a clearer view. The love I gave still carries through. This is what I lost while loving, but now I rise no longer shoving. A fragile soul can learn to shine, even when love leaves behind. The quiet hums, but I breathe, not broken yet, just learning me. I love too much, I love too true, and now I walk forward feeling new. I walk through rooms that hold your name. The air is still but not the same. Your shadow lingers in the light, a quiet ache that fills the mind. I speak in tones too soft to stay, for walls absorb the words I say. I held my heart behind closed doors, now it drifts across the floors. You never felt the weight I gave, the nights I hid, the nights I braved. I stayed unseen, it all in view. A fragile soul lost in the gloom. I'm lingering in hollows where memories bloom like winter's gloom. Love so quiet, love so small, a trembling heart that child slowly to breathe again. Your laughter haunts the empty halls. I hear it fade beyond the walls. I held my hope like borrowed light, but it flickered out before the night. I bent myself to match your size, ignored the cracks I could not hide. The love I gave was never loud, just whispered soft beneath the cold. I stayed too long in fading glow. I held my tears that no one knows. You left me still, no word, no sound. I fell apart without a ground. I'm lingering in rooms where silence blooms like autumn blooms. Our love so gently, love too slow. A heart that bled you'd never know. I'm lingering in rooms. The echoes fall, the shadows, muted cry beneath the rain. I'll rise again, but changed by pain. Maybe love should leave a mark, not hide in corners cold and dark. Maybe hearts should speak their mind, not sink in silence, lost and find. I'll gather pieces found alone, and let the quiet teach me slow. Some love us know, some love won't stay. stayed exactly the same. Your footsteps didn't echo, they just decided not to remain. The door knew better than I did. It closed without a sound, like it understood the difference between leaving and being around. I waited for the after, but nothing followed you home. Now your voice, now your shape, the space you walk through, refuse to remember your way. I searched for the damage, for proof that we were real, but nothing followed you home, not even how I feel. Your name feels unused now, like a word out of place. I don't avoid it, it just lost its way. The lights kept doing the job, the streets stayed unfairly calm, as if the world never noticed you stopped being mine. I thought loss would arrive loudly, but it chose to be still. Nothing followed you home, not your voice, not your shape, the space you walk through, refuse to remember your way. I searched for the damage, for proof that we were real, but nothing followed you home, not even how I feel. Maybe we were a moment, not a mark, something that passed without leaving a scar. Nothing followed you home, and maybe that's the truth. Some connections disappear before they can bruise. I'm not broken or healing, I'm somewhere in between. Nothing followed you home, and I stay where I've been. Even the quiet moved on. I reach for shapes that aren't there, and not yourself like you left yesterday. The air still holds your scent, a ghost that never fades away. I move through rooms like a visitor, touching corners you used to claim. Everything's the same, yet broken. A house of shadows calling my name. I'd speak to nothing, and it answers like it knows. Fingers space the empty, mapping where you've been. Every inch of numbers quietly, even walls hold your skin. I chase what slipped through before I could stay. Fingers trace the empty, and I watch it decay. hands differently now. Feel blinds that never move. These sketches your absence in shapes I cannot remove. I linger in your apple as if we could return, but apples are traitors. They only mimic what they learn. I breathe the quiet and pretend it's fine. Fingers trace the empty mapping where you've been. Every instrument numbers quietly, even walls hold your skin. I chased what's through before it could stay. Fingers trace the empty, and I watch it decay. Making love is just gravity, pulling us apart slowly, leaving behind a weight that never speaks but shows clearly. Fingers trace the empty. I am mine in its language. I won't call it love anymore. Just a flash that lingers, a leaf and I wanted, and I follow the trace. Fingers trace the empty, and I find my own space. Some things remain not to keep, but to teach. The corners of the room start whispering your name. Not like voices, more like echoes, dragging memories into frame. I watch the shadows bend where you once leaned. They lingered longer than the air, like they knew what I'd dream. I didn't cry, I didn't scream. The walls held it all quietly. Shadows speak in corners, telling stories we never told. They move like someone missing, carrying pieces of our old. I trace the shapes you left, but they fade before I touch. Shadows speak in corners and I hear too much. The silence has a rhythm, a pulse I never learned. It beats in sync with absence and with every corner turned. I thought I could ignore it, pretend you'd never been. But shadows have a stubborn memory of where love had been. I close my eyes, still see the trace of something I can't replace. Shadows speak in corners, telling stories we never told. They move like someone missing, carrying pieces of our old. I trace the shapes you left, but they fade before I touch. Shadows but loud enough for the soul. Didn't notice when the pressure eased. It left without a sound. All the weight I learned to carry slowly loosened its hold on the ground. I had lived with tightened shoulders, with a future pulled too near. Something opened quietly and gave my body air. I wasn't searching for relief, I wasn't asking to be free. It happened when I stopped explaining what the ache had done to me. I didn't fix what came before, I didn't rewrite the tale. I simply felt my spirit loosen as my soul began to exhale. The piano stays in open space, letting silence do its part. The violin curves around the moment, tracing breath instead of heart. I stopped rehearsing endings, stopped bracing for the fall. I let the present hold me without demanding more at all. I once believed that healing spoke with certainty and light. Now I trust the subtle changes that arrive without a fight. This was the way my soul began to exhale, not in relief but a release. No miracle, no turning point, just a gentle sense of ease. I didn't fix what came before, I didn't rewrite the tale. I simply felt my spirit loosen as my soul began to exhale. Maybe peace is not an answer, not a place I'm meant to stay. Maybe it's the brief permission to stop holding everything. This was the way my soul began to exhale, and I didn't rush away. I stayed inside the softness until it taught me how to stay. If I carry anything forward now, it's this delicate detail, the quiet moment I released my breath, the way my soul exhaled. Every secret I try to hide, every piece of you. The piano waits, then gently falls like snow on broken ground. This room remembers how we loved in every fragile sound. I close my eyes, the strings pull tight around my fading breath. This song knows more about my heart than anyone I've met. I'm singing where the violin learned my name, where my tears learned how to breathe. Every note is calling you, but you don't hear me. The melody still says your name, even when I don't. I didn't teach this pain to stay. The violin wrote it in my soul. Your silence sits beside the bed like it belongs to me. I talk to shadows in the dark like they can still believe. The bow moves slow across the strings like time refusing to heal. Every sound becomes the truth I'm too afraid to feel. If love was meant to fade away, why does it sound so real? Why does this violin still cry everything I feel? I'm singing where the violin learned my name, where my heart forgot to run. Every harmony is shaped by you, even when you're gone. The melody won't let me lie. It plays what I can't say. I didn't choose this lonely song. The violin remembers anyway. If I could silence every string, I'd still hear you inside. Love doesn't end when voices stop. It echoes when we try. I hold the bow like it's your hand, still shaking in the air. If this is all that's left of us, I'll meet you in the sound right there. I'm standing where the violin learned my name, where goodbye feels unfinished. Every note is falling slow but never missing. I'll let the music break my heart, so I don't have to speak. If love still lives in any form, it's crying through the violin in me. It knows my name. It knows your name. The clock hands rose without a sound. The world refused to turn. I stayed alone in quiet rooms where your memory burned. The sunlight caused my empty walls, and time forgot my name. Every breath became a question, and nothing felt the same. I tried to speak, but words fell short like whispers in the rain. The hour held me in his hands and taught me how to wait. The other light stood still. I felt your shadow near. Every note of music now carries what I fear. I walk among the frozen beams, for yesterday remains. The hour, the light stood still and left me mute chase. The piano grounds my trembling steps across the silent floor. Every note recalled your voice and all I'm longing for. The air remembers how we left before it turned to gray. And every sound that reaches me is what you left to say. If time could bend, it wouldn't hear the spaces you have gone. But every pause, every sigh keeps tomorrows, just to touch today, to hear your laughter in the wind and make the shadows stay. That light resumes and time moves on. Is all